Hello, gorgeous soul. April is the way forward for us all. We have Mercury going direct. We have Venus going direct. There's a lot of relief. And also, last month was about us shedding the past so that we could evolve to our future. And this month is all about connecting to where we're going and making it happen. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Cancer, are you ready for an adventure? This is going to be one of the most adventurous months of the year for you. It's very exciting, potentially, and it all kicks off at the beginning with Mars in your sign. By the way, how are you feeling? I hope you are energized since Mars has been there. You might find it a bit overwhelming. You might have found yourself sticking up for yourself more. Maybe been a bit more feisty than people are used to. Been there a long time. You've had quite the Mars experience. But hopefully, it's awakened your warrior within and you felt very strong. And that strength continues most of this month. Later on, I'll let you know the date when Mars goes into Leo. So this is your time to be strong. Fight for yourself. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for anything that you feel is an injustice because you have the power now. Also, Mars is sextile Uranus, the planet of the unpredictable and genius ideas. And it's in your space of groups of people manifesting. In fact, maybe something that you passionately wanted suddenly turns up. Whether you'll still want it or not remains to be seen, because that is the joy, wonder, and confusions about what we wish for. Sometimes, it's happened to me once. I really passionately wished for something, and I don't know, 12 years later, popped up and it was the last thing in the world I wanted, but it did come true. So hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully it be fabulous and something pops up that you dreamt about, manifested, ordered in the past, and here it is. But either way, think about what it is you want to build and create in the future, because the universe is listening and may bring you a shortcut to get there. Mars in your sign is also trine Saturn. Hopefully, you are committing to adventure, study, learning, expressing your unique soul, and you are opening to possibilities that before maybe you were too nervous to go for. And actually, that's the vibe of this whole month. Being adventurous, maybe traveling, exploring, and you're fascinated by people who are different to other people around you. You want to feast on knowledge, feast on life this month. And when the sun sextiles Jupiter, there may be an opportunity where you're asked to step up in your career, or if you're not working, somebody might want you to be the face of something. And normally you might sort of go, absolutely not. But on this occasion, you're going to go, yeah, baby, I can do this. And you'll find it easier than usual. With Venus trine Mars, you have, again, adventures. As I say, I'm going to be saying adventures a lot, travel a lot, exploring a lot, because the vibe is there and it's super important. Say yes to an invitation if you feel it in your soul, if it intuitively feels right. Don't talk yourself out of doing things that normally would make you nervous. Now is the time to talk yourself in to exploring. And Venus, the planet of love and abundance, is on your side. And Mars gives you the courage to do it. And actually, Venus is about pleasure, so what's not to love about that, In fact, your prescription from the universe is pleasure. Pleasure and joy through the unusual and through adventure. And believe me, there will be a lot, even in the first week of this month, a lot of unexpected opportunities. And if there aren't, go out and find them. Encourage someone else to have an adventure. In good news, Mercury, the planet of communication, that has been retrograde, causing mayhem. Look at Heathrow Airport. Wow. I mean, so much mayhem with communication, like those texts being revealed or those WhatsApp messages being revealed, All of that is classic Mercury retrograde. And now it's going direct. And you will be more confident in what you're committing to. Perhaps you planned a journey before Mercury went direct and it didn't turn out or it got delayed. And now, after April the 7th, it's much safer to make plans, and confidently you can go on your journey. Now, last month was all about the past. This month is all about the future, as I was saying in my introduction. And I want to talk to you about the North Node. The North Node is one of my favorite things because it gives us a clue to our future. In our chart, for instance, where our North Node is where we're growing, where we're evolving, where we are becoming ourselves, what we need to learn from and aspire to. And the South Node, which was that vibe was around last month, it is all about where we are moving away from, what we have to let go of. So I highly recommend you get your chart done and look where your North and South Node is, because it is a game changer. You can actually get that free on my website, micheleknight.com, or my other website, horoscope.co.uk. Anyway, when we go through these nodal experiences, it gives us a little shortcut towards our dreams. And so when Mercury and then Venus connect to the North Node this month, and in your case, in a very adventurous way, we see the light, we see our future. So you'll be having a conversation around April the 9th that surprises you, I imagine, where you are going, okay, this is what I'd like to explore in my life, and this is how I'd like to be free. And it'll be quite exciting. Venus goes direct as well, thank goodness. We're all going forward, darling. We're ready for the next phase. And for you, guess where it is? That's right. All to do with travel and adventure. I highly recommend you go and listen to or watch your scope with your rising sign if you have it. Again, get your chart done. And that will be really helpful to combine the two to see what it all means for you. Put those pieces of the puzzle together. But either way, adventure when Venus goes direct and you feel free in yourself. Then we have a full moon in Libra. It's opposing Chiron, the wounded healer. And there's a sense for you, maybe some stuff's going to come up, some wounds are going to come up about your career or your reputation and your home and family. If there's any conflict there, or even like old wounds, anything to do with even your parents or your ancestors connected to either of those areas, you might feel it quite strongly. But the full moon is telling you, you are your own family. It's time to mother yourself. It's time to nurture yourself. It's time to parent yourself in a way that, is deeper than perhaps you're doing. And when you do that, there will be great rewards. And let us not forget, the moon is your ruler. So you are more affected by the nodes and the full moon than most people. So do something cozy on that full moon. Make yourself a nice meal, or have a meal with people that you love and consider family that you trust. In fact, I would avoid anyone, spiky or dodgy or that you have issues with. Well, I don't know. It would be dramatic and maybe it'll be necessary. I don't know. But, follow your intuition on that one. But yeah, look after your beautiful soul. Now, Mercury re-enters Aries on the 16th. And you've got the confidence. And now you're moving into a time where you're thinking about yourself outside in the world, your reputation, what you want to work towards. And Mercury is joining forces with Neptune. And Neptune has changed signs at the end of March, and it's a 14-year cycle, more or less. And for you, it is all about your career and your reputation. If you're older, or if you're retired, or if we don't have to look at it, in a way of the patriarchy. It's what you want to work on. It's what does your reputation mean to you? What is important to you? And Neptune is going to make those dreams come true. Probably and hopefully exceeding all of your expectations in those areas. Extraordinary. So you'll have a clue to that on April the 9th. So really go forward. Sorry, April the 17th. And April the 9th, because 2 double messages, one with the North Node, one with Neptune. What more could you ask for? Prick up your ears and make sure that you're listening. We then have Mars going into Leo. So it's leaving your sign. Personally, I'm pleased, just because it's been very difficult. But I have to say, Mars being in your sign and me being an Aries, I have redecorated like a whirling crazy, I can't even believe what I've achieved, because for me, it was in my home and family sector. Anyway, for you, Mars is leaving you, but it's good because it's in your security and abundance zone. So you are able to put your energy and your power into feeling secure. You'll naturally feel secure, and you'll fight for your security and your abundance. You still won't take no crap. Anyway, the sun is then entering Aries on the sun is entering Taurus on the 19th, and you're in this position of connecting with people. You might have a wild and fantastic idea for something online, or to study, or even to write a course or do some writing. Amazing. What else is happening here that's relevant to you? Saturn, the Lord of responsibility, is conjunct the North Node, and it's saying to you, commit to your freedom. Commit to being the beautiful, unique soul that you are. Commit to traveling, learning, and, don't care what anyone thinks. You're a free spirit, and this is going to help you pin that down and build a foundation in your life where you can express that. I'm sure, maybe you're one of those people that expresses that easily, in which case it will help you maybe show other people how to do it, but you're committed to yourself. And then Venus conjunct the North Node. Again, freedom and travel and exploring. And Venus is conjunct Saturn. So you're going to plot and plan something that's very different to anything you've done before and wonderfully exciting. We have the new supermoon in Taurus, which is probably the only tricky thing this month. I think so. Let me know if you're an astrologer that you think anything else is tricky. Oh, other than Mars opposing Pluto. Other than that, everything is tickety-boo. That happens on the 27th also. And this new supermoon, there is that square Mars, and Mars is opposition to Pluto. And Pluto is square the new moon. So we might all find ourselves having an internal battle or an external battle where we want to do one thing. And in your case, you may decide that you want to leave a group of people or leave a situation online with a group of people, whatever it is, it involves a crowd. And there may be sort of pushback from that, but you're on your way. It's a new beginning. It's a new start. You're committed to your freedom, and onwards you go to evolve and grow. And then Venus re-enters Aries, giving you a boost when it comes to your reputation, your career, and what you believe in and what you want to build on for the rest of this phase or this life. Anyway, exciting times. May wonder, magic, abundance, and some great adventures occur for you this month. So much love. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.
I like to class a reading as an oasis for the soul, time out where we can really spoil ourselves.
When someone comes online, I'm already there. Their energy straight away goes whoosh, and the messages start.
We need happiness in our lives, we need joy, we need love, and these things shouldn't be so elusive. They should come to us as our birthright. And I want people to have that, to give them the ability to go directly to their dreams.
This work is incredible, it's joyful, it means so much that I'm able to give that gift to somebody.
I'll be looking at the obstacles in your life, but also the opportunities. I'd like to be the person that's going to straighten your crown for you.
It's very important for me that the client feels spirit with them and gives some validations. So it was a psychic reading.
It's been able to help somebody have a map back to where they've got lost from.